All right, so here's how this is going to go down. I'm going to first give you my recommendation for the for sex education in public schools, based on the data that I found from my research, and then I'm going to review with you my research of the evidence that I found from some of the research that I did online. And then after that, I'm going to give you kind of a snapshot of the two worlds put together, a little bit of my opinion. I know we're not supposed to use our opinion in this, so I'll make it short and brief as far as that goes. First and foremost, my recommendation to put a halt or a slowdown to the rising epidemic of teenage pregnancy is to promote sex education within the school systems. And when I'm talking sex education, I'm not talking abstinence. I'm talking education on contraceptives, condom use, birth control, that type of thing. Looking at the study that I found, it was in an article, bear with me here, an article written by the Journal of Adolescent Health. Article name is Consequences of Sex Education on Teen and Young Adult Sexual Behaviors and Outcomes. I liked this research that I found because they did studies with the National Survey of Family Growth, which is a national survey that they distribute across schools across the nation. This was a stratified sample. All subgroups were tested in this. 4,691 males, 4,691 females, ages 15 to 24 were surveyed in this test. They were asked questions like some sexual questions, and then after that they were asked questions about the education they received as far as sex goes. They were lumped into three categories, three variables, I guess. Only abstinence was one of the education lumps that they were put into, only abstinence. Then another one was the abstinence and birth control, and then the third was neither or none, no sex education at all. Let me go to the percentages here. What I found interesting was, first and foremost, that males use contraceptives a lot more than women. 86% of males who were educated on both abstinence and birth control used a condom. 76% of women who were educated on both used a condom. Again, this is a number of 4,691 males, 4,691 females. I found that pretty interesting. Those who were taught only abstinence, though, however, had a lot higher of a contraceptive use. Sorry, I can't get that word down. 87% of males who were taught to only be abstinent were using condoms. And 80% of women who were taught abstinence only were using condoms. I found that super interesting. Maybe it's guilt, maybe it's another thing. I don't know. It's not my job to analyze it. I'm just delivering you the numbers for right now. So yeah, the study broke it down into some different subcategories: non-Hispanic whites, that type of thing. What I just read you was the overall findings of how education in our school systems affects condom use and contraceptive use. So looking at this, I think that the reason that I recommend sex education, using condoms and that type of thing is so important is because a lot of people, they don't know how to get birth control, especially in our area in Utah. They don't know how to get birth control. They don't dare go get birth control. Maybe they don't know how to use a condom. Maybe they don't know how to use spermicide, that type of thing. I think that with that education in our schools, it's going to expose them to new ideas that maybe aren't talked about within the home. Sometimes a lot of conservative homes won't talk about sex within the home at all. So I think it's super important to get that out there and to make it a comfortable conversation for people to have. If they're comfortable talking about it in a school setting, they're going to be comfortable talking about it with their partner and prevent HIV, pregnancy, that type of thing, or at least slow it down, in my opinion. Sorry that the facts were a little bit jumbled. I was trying to flip through screens and look at my notebook, but that's my recommendation. That's my findings. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it.